Hello beautiful souls, it's Karen here from Soul Magic 99. Today I was drawn to do a reading from the Goddess. This reading is called Goddess Wisdom because I think it's important we all draw on our femininity, our powers, our special talents, if you like, as a feminine in this world today. So, feminines are full of compassion, empathy, kindness and nurturing, which is very sorely needed in this world today. So don't be afraid of those qualities. So I wanted to tap into the goddess energy and the divine feminines from the past, okay, to see what gems of wisdom we could have, what guidance. Okay, I've done it as a picker pile, but you can obviously watch all of them because I think there's a lot of information there. So I've tapped into 3 Ascended Masters, so whatever resonates for you. So pile 1 we have Lady Portia, pile 2 Lady Nada, and pile 3 Kuan Yin. So these are very feminine, very powerful feminines from the past, Ascended Masters. So pick a pile, okay, and we will begin. So I begin with pile 1. So here is Lady Portia. So what message does Lady Portia have for us? She's the Ascended Master of Justice. She helps to bring balance and new opportunity into our lives. So I think balance is needed in this world today, very much between the feminine and the masculine. And this isn't a sexist rant. It was just, we need balance. The world has been too much masculine energy for many, many centuries. And us feminines need to step into our power now, okay, but not in a forceful way, just in that loving way that we are so good at. And, claim back our power. We need balance in the world for it to continue in a peaceful way. So now we have messages from Lady Mother Mary. Love. Love is the answer to all of my questions. So yeah, love. Love makes the world go round. Love is a high energetic frequency. Love can conquer all. Love can move mountains. The power of love is strong. So hold that love in your heart because it will help, okay, very much. Marriage. I make a commitment to a healthy relationship with God, myself and my partner. So some of you, maybe you're married or in a commitment, but, honour that commitment, okay? Have that balance. If you're just committed to yourself even, okay, have that commitment, keep strong in those vows and those promises to yourself or to another person, because it's important that we honour these. Now we have a message from Hecate, protection. So yeah, look at this. She's got 2 beautiful wolves, I think, wolf figures here. And yeah, she wants you to know that you are protected at this time. Just call on the angels, call on the ancients for protection, call on God. The protection is there, but you only have to ask, okay? Now we have some messages from the Divine Feminine. We have Yamoja, the goddess of all that flows. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. So this is about tapping into your own talents as a master manifester. Everything that you think of, you create in your world. So choose to have those positive thoughts. Choose to think positively about yourself and others. As it says, you are the ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. We have the power to produce life with our bodies, and we have the power to produce a marvellous manifestation of the life and the world that we want to live in. So use it wisely. Have positive thoughts, okay? Manifest good into your world, because you give birth to whatever you think of. Diana, Queen of the Wilderness. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. Yeah, again, love, okay? The natural world exists in love. You don't see animals having wars with each other. You know, their instincts are just survival. If they do attack another, they are just surviving. And the human, we attack people or create wars just because somebody doesn't agree with our thoughts or our ideals. The natural world is the frequency of love. You don't see conflict within a tree fighting a bush or a flower fighting another flower because they're different or because they're different colours. Okay, so focus on love. So now we have Celine, and this is talking about intuition. So I'll get the additional message for you for this. Selene was the daughter of Hyperion, the god of light, and Thea, the goddess of heavenly light, and the sister of Helios, the sun, and Eos, the dawn. She is a personification of the moon, often depicted with a half moon on her head, riding a silver chariot across the sky. She is sometimes depicted wearing a torch. This is the time for cutting away all your mind chatter and connecting to the deepest part of yourself. You have an inner voice, a feeling that cannot lie or steer you wrongly. You must be brave enough to hear, acknowledge and follow the voice. Intuition is not rooted in logical or cultural thought. It is rooted in the deepest core of your being. If you feel confused or don't know what to do or where to go, realise now the answers you seek have been within you all this time. You may not be ready to hear them all, but you can hear enough to take you to the next place. You may be on a journey where things need to unfold one step at a time, and your intuition will be the only guide you have along this path. Trust it. It is important to have a time out right now, as you must reconnect to yourself as you can hear this inner voice of intuition. It is essential you write, meditate, or do whatever it is that connects you to yourself at this time. Intuition is the wisdom of the body, heart and mind in unison, and outer influences must be cut away at this moment, so you can synchronize with this inner intelligence. You need to establish a routine that includes personal connection time, so you're always in touch with yourself. All the answers exist within you right now. All you need to do is listen. So yeah, this is a reminder that we need to work on our intuition. Okay, you need to work with it and practice it and use it, and the more you use it, the better it becomes. And having that quiet time, to go within, to connect with yourself. And for those of you, a lot of you are in isolation at this time, this is a good chance for you to reconnect, to cut off from the outside world, switch off those TVs, switch off your laptops, switch off your phones, reconnect with yourself at this time, okay? Go within and develop your intuition, because it will really help guide you through your life. I really do encourage you to do this, okay? And we have Themis, natural order. Get the additional message for you. Themis is the goddess of natural order and justice, the daughter of Gaia and Uranus. She is known for her wisdom and acts as counsel to Zeus. Themis governs the law of nature as opposed to the law of humankind. When Themis' order is not respected, Nemesis, the goddess of retribution, punishes the offender. Justice is balance, and balance comes with order. Themis is a balance of all things, as is nature. All things have a natural order, day and night, harmony and chaos, birth and death. And when we struggle against this natural order, we become severely out of balance. This is the time to get your life in order. Clear your bedroom and your personal space, organise your schoolwork and activities, keep your body clean and healthy, and keep your relationships clear and honest. Order can take hard work and focus, but it is necessary. It is time to look at all aspects of your life on both inner and outer levels and face them head on. You may need to check your grades or deadlines, confront a person or institution, or deal with personal issues, habits and beliefs. We often experience pain and circumstances that feel unfair, but in time, all things find their natural way of returning to balance, and they do not need to be forced. Justice is not an eye for an eye. Justice is the natural order of the universe. You cannot control other people, nor can you control every event that happens in your life. You can control your own actions and do what you believe to be right. If you are clear in your life and honest with yourself, then justice will follow. So yeah, I think this is talking about that at the moment. Like, again, spend that time, if you're at home and you're at a loss what to do, spend this time, clearing your house, reorganising your thoughts, getting the chatter out of your mind. And I also think this is about, the way we treat the planet as well. I think we all need to rethink this. At this time of solitude and isolation, the planet is also healing, as well as many of us. So we need to have, extra respect for the planet. We need to rethink the way we treat the planet. Mother Gaia gives us our life, and we need to respect and honour her and start treating her much better, okay? So now we have a message from the mermaids. Self-forgiveness. Let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. So that's a beautiful message, isn't it? We all sometimes, beat ourselves up for things, circumstances or the way we've treated people, or, we did something wrong. But remember, we're all human and we make mistakes, and we should forgive ourselves. We should get rid of the guilt. And it says here, you're God's perfect child. Nobody is perfect, but in God's eyes we are perfect, okay? So forgive yourself as God forgives you. Forgive yourself. It's very important at this time to forgive yourself, okay? Let those feelings go. You don't need to carry that baggage around anymore. You really don't. Please forgive yourself for whatever. And a message from the fairies. Journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready, but when the time comes, pack your passport now. So although this is talking about passports, this journey may actually not be a physical journey, but it may be for some of you once all this isolation business is past, and it will pass, and then people are free to travel around again. But this could be also an inner journey, as these messages are spoken about going within, connecting with your intuition, forgiving yourself, clearing up your thoughts and your feelings. Okay, so this could be an inner journey for some of you. Okay, and you may need a passport to get where you're going. Just go within and look at yourself. How is it that you want to be seen in the world? How do you want to fit into the world? How do you want to fit in with other people and the relationships in your life? Okay, so use this time wisely. Now we have a message from, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Boudica or Bodicea, and we have the message of unity. So I'll get the additional message for you. And the message is, you will be victorious. Teamwork or partnership may be better than going it alone. Synergy is important right now. Delegation is useful. Boudica's name means bringer of victory. She did know what other could do in her time. She was a queen, a warrior, a leader and a mother. She was real. She was Boudica. When the Romans invaded Britain, things changed greatly for the native tribes. Some were wiped out and some were subjugated, and some became Roman allies, but none were united. When Boudica's husband, king of the Iceni, died, he left his kingdom to his wife, daughters and the Roman emperor. But the Romans did not honour his will, and as the Romans did not recognise the inheritance of land through the maternal line, they annexed the kingdom just as if it were conquered territory, and the king's women had no leadership rights. Boudica, a tall, strong, red-headed warrior queen, protested this. The Romans came to Boudica's village to pass their judgment and violently attacked Boudica and her daughters. They took all the food in the village and prohibited other Romans to trade with them. Additionally, the Romans slaughtered Druids, who screamed curses upon them as the Romans landed upon the beach, burned down their sacred groves and poisoned their holy wells. All these acts triggered a revolution within Boudica. She decided that she would not only war with Rome but also attempt to unite the tribes of the Britons. Joining with a neighbouring tribe, she led an army that decimated a major Roman stronghold. The Romans certainly underestimated her ferocity and strategic prowess. Battle after battle, she eventually reached Londinium, which she joyfully burned to the ground. Archaeologists have discovered a charred layer of ash almost half a metre thick under modern London, courtesy of Boudica. She was eventually defeated, though it is not known exactly where and when she died. She was given a royal burial and her army was disbanded, though not before damaging the Roman army and achieving what the Britons had sought all along, respect. Her legend lives on, and Boudica has become a siren symbol of unity and of revolution. Her energy has been channeled by everyone from Queen Victoria, who had a statue made in her honour that sits on Westminster Pier in London, to numerous painters and writers of books, movies and TV series. When you feel downtrodden, are a victim of injustice, or think you cannot possibly win, call upon the Queen of Iceni to assist you. Her energy is one for when you feel you are unjustly being ignored and are not receiving the treatment from others that you deserve. So she was a very strong feminine, wasn't she? And she was prepared to go to battle to protect her lifestyle, her family, the people that, looked up to her in the village. She was a very strong feminine, and she brought people together and, to fight for what she believed in. And that's what we need to do. I'm not saying actually a physical war, but sometimes we need to stand up for ourselves and our beliefs and, make sure that we're not downtrodden as feminines. And then we have Brigid, healing. I'll get the additional message for you. Your time of healing is here. Past hurts will recede. Be inspired to create. This in itself is healing. It's your birthright to create. When the Irish goddess Brigid stepped forth on earth, a flame appeared above her head, roaring upwards, connecting her to the heavenly place from which she sprang. This burning fire, full of primal creativity and healing, has been Brigid's gift to her followers for millennia. She was the daughter of Dagda, a father figure god in Irish mythology, and one of the poets of Tuatha De Danann. She is known by many names, including Bride and Briant. Much loved and worshipped, she is patron goddess of creativity and of healing. Artists of all kinds, writers, musicians, bards, scholars and healers have called upon her. The spring festival of Imbolc, which is still celebrated by pagans, is sacred to Brigid. Herbs necessary for healing are gathered and harvested during this time, and richly blessed in her name. Many celebrations are held around her healing wells, and springs sacred to her are still used in Ireland. Many writers, filmmakers, farmers and healers ask for inspiration and healing energy from Brigid. The goddess is still a very popular deity throughout the world. Through her later appropriation by the Christians, she is known as St. Brigid, a patron saint of Ireland. Her current sanctuary, situated in Kildare, contains a sacred flame. She appears in your life to heal you by inspiring you. Her energy is powerful and effective. She encourages the full expression of appropriate emotion and the creative spirit. It is said that no one who offers trust to Brigid is disappointed, and she is always compassionately does her best to assist. Her presence will help any creative projects, emotional journeys or discussions. She is a wonderful goddess to call upon when you need to burst out of a rut and get excited about life again. So that's very positive. So she is there for you to assist with healing and any creative project, okay? And the final message is a message of wisdom, and it says health and well-being. Science has demonstrated that positive thoughts impact at a cellular level on the body, and that meditation improves health. Because your physical self is a reflection of your inner, you have the power to change everything. Simply by energizing life-enhancing joyous thoughts and beliefs, your life must alter to reflect them. Wisdom reminds you that a happy, positive, relaxed person is a healthy one. So nourish your emotional, mental and spiritual self. This is essential to your health and well-being as good nutrition and exercise. Affirmation: I choose life-affirming food, thoughts and actions. So as I said before, your thoughts affect everything in your life, even down to your physical and mental state. So listen to your body, go within, meditate and focus on positive thoughts. So I'm going to leave that message there, pile 1. Hope you enjoyed that. Hello, pile 2. So this is a pile with Lady Nada, the Ascended Master. Lady Nada is the Ascended Master of female and male energy. She helps to bring peace and harmony into our lives, balancing energy. So she was a person who had balanced her masculine and feminine energies. So here we have messages from Mother Mary. Integrity. I trust my ability to know what is true for me. So this is about having that integrity, speaking your truth, following through on what you mean. And that way people can learn to trust you and you can trust yourself because you follow through on what you say. Jesus. I pray for Jesus' help and guidance with this situation. So many people are going through fearful times. They're going through health problems. The whole world is suffering at the moment. So call on Jesus for help and guidance and he will always be there to support you. And here we have a message from Mother Gaia. Creation. So without Mother Gaia, planet Earth, where would we all be? We wouldn't exist, would we? So we need to respect that and we need to appreciate what she gives to us on a daily basis. And we need to start treating her better. As a planet that supports us and gives us life, we need to rethink how we treat Mother Gaia. And here we have a message from Iana, the Queen of Heaven and Earth. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. So this is about working with yourself, okay? And accept yourself for who you are, And if you're not happy with things, work on yourself until you are happy. Accept yourself. Self-love is very important at this time, okay? We all have that dark shadow side to us, but embrace that because it's part of who you are, okay? So work on this. Work on self-love. Work on self-forgiveness. Accept all that you are because then others will too. Freya, the goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. I think a lot of us as empaths, we very often give too much and we don't look after ourselves. So this is about, discerning who, needs your help more. And if it's yourself, if you're the one that needs the help more, give that time and energy to yourself above and beyond others. And then once you've done that, you're then able to help others. But spend your time wisely. Don't spread yourself too thinly. Help only those that you feel you can help and, that are not like energy vultures on your time and energy. So always help others, obviously, but help yourself first. Here we have Eos, new beginnings. So I'll get the additional message for you. Isis, the daughter of the Titans, Hyperion, god of light, and Thea, goddess of heavenly light, and the sister of Helios, and Selene, the moon. She is the personification of dawn. Each day she rises out of Oceanus, the ocean, and opens the gate of heaven so that Helios can ride through them and illuminate the sky. She is incredible beauty with rosy fingers, golden arms, and large white wings. She is often depicted as wearing a tiara and a yellow dress woven with flowers. If you draw on this card, dawn is here. The long dark night is over and you stand at the beginning of a new day. This card comes with a burst of new energy, as all possibility is open to you now. Is this a good time to start afresh, make plans, hatch ideas, and open up to a rising inspiration? The time is right for new beginnings, and you will be projecting this into the world. Don't be surprised if opportunities start knocking on your door. Unexpected meetings, gifts, or invitations may turn up. Enjoy this period and allow yourself to be guided by the universe and your inner voice. A new day has dawned in your life, so celebrate and enjoy it. A journey awaits you. So things are going to be improving, things will be getting back, so it's the start of new beginnings, so that's very positive. And we have, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, Menmosene, inspiration. So let's get the message for you. This goddess was the daughter of Gaia and Uranus. She is a personification of memory. She and Zeus are the parents of the 9 muses, who are beings of inspiration. Their existence shows that memory and divinity combine to create true inspiration. Memories hold that we know about life and ourselves. Memory is the sacred record keeper of our lives, yet memory and actuality are often different. Actuality is the account of facts, while memory is how we internalise these facts and how we've experienced our lives, neither being truer than the other. The divine is the essence of life itself, the universal experience that binds us together, and exists both beyond and within ourselves. It is the consciousness of nature and the cycles of nature, life, death, truth, and love. When this universal essence blends with your inner realm of interpretation and experience, your personal reality, you receive inspiration. Symbols come to life, sounds open inner doorways, and words become keys to unlocking the otherwise overwhelming experience of life. If you've drawn this card, you are being touched by inspiration now. All that you have gathered from your life, as well as all that you feel from life, is awakening in your mind. New words and opportunities are open up within you. Make sure you really experience what you're feeling now. This inspiration you receive at this time comes from a divine place and speaks of truth that is only personal but universal. Write down ideas and follow them through into actions. New possibilities are open up to you, and you must grab this feeling by the reins and let it take you to new places. Nurture inspirations in your life. Surround yourself with things that bring you to life. Spend time in nature, dance, be creative, and listen to the whispers in the wind, for they are leading you beyond the limits of all you've previously known. So that's a wonderful message, isn't it, about being inspired. Our memory of things can vary from the facts. And maybe it's time to keep a journal or a diary and log your thoughts and feelings at this time, okay? So here we have a message from the mermaids and dolphins. And it says, explore your options. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. So yeah, this is a time for pause and reflect, I think, for a lot of people. Is your life going how you want it to? Do you want to make a change in the future when things get back to, normal as they can? It's a good time to think about these things. Do research. If you're not in a job you enjoy, change it. If you want to retrain, think about retraining, okay? It's a good time to explore your options. Now we have a message from the fairies. Ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. For those of you struggling at the moment and feeling, very fearful, anxious, scared, call on the angels and they will assist you at this time, but they need you to ask them. They cannot come without free will. Now we have the goddess Sekhmet, reduction. So let's get the additional message for you. The message is, allow what you no longer need to be destroyed or reduced. Build your emotional authenticity. You are protected when expressing your true emotions in appropriate ways. Imagine a goddess of the most incredible heat. Her breath itself created the desert, and her eyes are full of fire. Imagine this goddess contains the energy of the mightiest of cats, the lion, and shares this fierce feline's proud and royal nature. If you can imagine a goddess like this, you'll glimpse the Egyptian goddess Sekhmet. Sekhmet protected the pharaoh and his people during the war. Warriors invoked her bloodlust and energy prior to engaging with the enemy. Once to fight energy, her priestesses performed a series of rituals designed to placate her immense energies, normally involving the element of fire. One story says that once, after winning a terrible battle, Sekhmet maintained her battle rage and bloodlust. She looked around for and wished to spill more blood. The people trembled and the gods noticed. The god Ra turned the Nile red so that it looked like blood and invited Sekhmet to quench her thirst there. She drank and drank, curbing her bloodlust. With an echoing roar of the lion's head, she steps into your life, asking you to burn away what it is you don't need. This fierce, compassionate goddess can help you healthily release emotions that may have negative connotations but are not actually negative, like anger. We aren't always taught how to healthily deal with sadness, anger, depression or jealousy, but they aren't strange or unnatural emotions. In fact, everyone feels them at some point or another. It's how we express them that makes the difference. In accepting these emotions, expressing them in a healthy way, we are able to release and move on. By surrendering what you no longer wish to possess to Sekhmet's cleansing fires, you free yourself and are more able to move forward. So yes, we all have these emotions, and it's finding that way to release them in a safe environment. So don't hold on to these feelings. Learn how to release them naturally. And then we have Kali, fear. It is time to overcome your fears. You are protected as you clear the negatives within your shadow side. Do not be afraid of transition. Express your fear safely. This goddess moves her lean body forward, screaming a challenge. Each of her many arms holding a sharp weapon, and blood flows from her tips. Her neck is ringed with skulls, and her skirt is made from the body parts of her enemies. Amulets swing from her body, making a whistling sound. Her hair flows widely behind her, tinged with fire, and her skin is covered in grey ash. Her devotees shout, "Kali, Kali, Kali." Scared? Exactly, that is what this amazing goddess is all about, fear. The Hindus goddess Kali. She's fearsome yet as powerful as maternal aspect of protection. She invokes this fear in many who do not understand her nature, but those who do understand welcome her. Her fierceness, this extreme force of nature that helps us overcome our fears, move forward and cut through obstacles. She helps us deal with our fears and the fear-based things that haunt us, such as jealousy, pride and unhealthy anger. She breaks down the illusions of the ego and kills the shadows that do not serve us, freeing our true selves. She can help you negotiate transitions, in particular ones that you are hesitant to make, like having difficult conversations, breaking up, or explaining to someone you're going to follow your own path. Remember, while most of Kali's hands contain a weapon, one does not. It is a peaceful, placating gesture, a signal of her true love for us. So call on Kali to help you overcome your fears. And the final message is opportunity. When the time is right and you are prepared to act with courage, fortune awaits you. Picking this card signifies the situation is now turning in your favour. Be watchful and alert, ready to grasp the opportunity that is about to present itself. Choose wisely, for there are many more than one option. Then go with the flow. Of course you can use strength and energy to struggle against the current, but wisdom guides you to seize a chance today, for it leads to greater things. Affirmation: I am alert to opportunities. So that was your messages pile 2, and I'm going to have to continue on a second video now. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and comment down below.